Hello, what's on your move, Madman, and I'm back. And today I'm going to show you two more of the Christmas presents that Harry got me for Christmas. You saw one of the others in another video. Whether or not that comes out before this one, I don't know. We'll see how we go. Today we're going to talk about The Sixth Sense and signs. So here you go then, we've got The Sixth Sense and we've got Signs here. They both have back covers, would you believe it or not. We're going to deal with The Sixth Sense first. Take that slip cover off. And let's get the plastic off, yeah? Cool, I didn't think I was ever going to get that off. That's what she said. So let's have a look at the inside, yeah? Cool, so you got a nice 4K disc there. And a Blu-ray behind it as well. New artwork on both of them, if you could really call that artwork. But yeah, new artwork on the Blu-ray is more what I meant. I've not seen the 4K disc before, so it's nice, isn't it? So before we move on, let's move on. We're going to take the slipcover off of this one now. And we'll hopefully get the plastic off a bit quicker. See how we go. Blimey, that was quick. That's what she said. Let's have a look at the inside of this one, eh? Cool, so got a nice 4K disc there. And a Blu-ray there as well. So it's exciting, isn't it? Now, I never owned Signs before. Never had it on Blu-ray. I still got the Blu-ray in here I can compare it to. And I got the original Blu-ray of The Sixth Sense anyway, but there is a Blu-ray in here to compare that to as well. So I'm going to go away and look at both of these, and then I'll be back to tell you what they're like. So stay there. Well, that was an interesting insight for me there. Now, to start with, you can get The Sixth Sense in 4K on Disney Plus. Whether or not Signs is in 4K on there, I don't believe it is. The last time I watched Signs on Disney Plus, it wasn't in 4K, it was only in HD, but The Sixth Sense was. So there is that. There's definitely, you might be able to get Signs in 4K on Disney Plus now. I haven't looked since this came out. Now this is out physically, there is a chance that it might be in 4K there as well. But I definitely know that The Sixth Sense is, so because I saw The Sixth Sense in 4K. So we'll start with this beauty. This is the oldest one. This is the first Shyamalan movie. It's also probably one of the films with the biggest, most famous twists in it. It's not the most famous twist, but by now you probably know what's going to happen at the end before you've even seen it. If you haven't seen it by now, because the chances are you've heard it in a song, or you've heard it from someone else, or seen a video on YouTube that exposes the ending. It is a very, very famous twist. If you've got this far in life and you don't know what happens at the end of this film, I'd say watch it as soon as you can before someone does spoil it for you. 4K wise, I would have said the disc looks really nice. The physical disc looks really good. I have The Sixth Sense on Blu-ray already, which is up there somewhere. That looks okay. This definitely looks better than that. This has only just come out physically on 4K, so if you are wondering if this looks better than the Blu-ray, yes is a definite yes to the answer to that. The 4K restoration on Disney Plus I didn't think looked as good as the 4K on this disc. I thought that the disc looked better, which is quite rare for Disney Plus, to be fair. Usually Disney Plus would beat it, but it didn't for me. I thought that this looked better, so sorry if you don't agree with that, but it's just an opinion at the end of the day. It's a really good film as well. Like I said, it has a very famous ending. There are parts of this film that make me cry every single time I watch it, just because it's so sad. I'm not going to go into that if you haven't seen it, but if you have seen it, you probably know what I mean. The scene at the end with Haley Joel Osment and his mum, you know what scene I mean. that scene's really sad for me. And then we have Signs. Now, Signs isn't my favourite Shyamalan film, although I definitely wouldn't put it on the list of films of his that I thought was terrible. This is one of his 7 out of 10 films for me. It's still a good watch. It's still a decent film. Bit of a more strange twist at the end, but you know, they didn't really bother me. It was just a bit of a more of a weird one. I mean, not as bad as The Magnets in Old, but we won't go there. It's nice to see Mel Gibson in front of the camera doing some acting rather than being behind the camera playing with his beard. So that was quite nice to see in this. This is obviously probably before he started taking directing a bit more seriously. And I think a lot of people don't really want anything to do with him now because he's just a little bit crazy, isn't he? On the trailer for the new film coming out called Flight Risk, it doesn't even say directed by Mel Gibson. It just says from the director of Apocalypto and Hacksaw Ridge, which is Mel Gibson, but I think they're a bit scared to put directed by Mel Gibson on the trailer, just in case people are like, oh, I don't really want to watch that. But yeah, I think Flight Risk looks good. Not that that's got anything to do with Signs, but I was just dropping that in there. All right, sorry. Again, this is a good 4K compared to the Blu-ray. I only compared it to the Blu-ray in here because I didn't previously own it on Blu-ray. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it's in HD on Disney+. So if you do want to see it in 4K, then this is the only way to see it in 4K, by getting the physical release. It does look better than the Blu-ray, so if you want to upgrade from the Blu-ray that you already own, then yeah, definitely worth getting. Banger is a good way to put it. Good film and good looking picture, considering how old these both are. Yeah, Signs and The Sixth Sense, because you saw that a minute ago. Alright, well, that's all from me from today. Like I say on all my other videos, if you could click on my link in the description, which will take you to my book and get my book, I'd really appreciate that. But I'm going to go now, so if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm going to fuck off, okay? Goodbye.